why we are here. Action time. Action time for Global Water Partnership means action time for its partners. And I think what we've seen here in Marrakesh is that there is a far broader action base than our current partnership has to offer. In other words, there's an enormous potential for the Global Water Partnership network to reach out beyond the water space.
5 COPs ago, I was in Durban, and I really recall how it was predominantly climate and energy kind of emissions type of a meeting. And here I'm hearing all about adaptation, even the booths, a lot about agriculture, a lot about food security, and a lot about water.
As Global Water Partnership, I think for the first time we have had a record invitations of events and partners who've been asking to us, inviting us to talk about water.
What we have to come to grip with is that droughts are the new normal. So don't consider them as an extreme anymore. They're going to be there. They're going to be more frequent, deeper, more uncertain.
The Paris Agreement was adopted, as we all know. Water is not specifically mentioned or explicitly mentioned in the Paris Agreement, but water is everywhere in the key vehicle for implementation of the Paris Agreement, the NDCs. The NDCs are basically the climate action plans that countries have put forward as commitments. In my view, African countries need to take a leadership in terms of infrastructure investments, because as long as those investments are not in place. For the last 5 years, we've been implementing the Water, Climate and Development Program across 60 countries worldwide in Africa, Asia, Latin America, Eastern Europe and the Caribbean. And this program has always been about implementation, and this is what we've been reminding the parties. I'm Alex Malawi, and I'm going to talk about a program that the Global Water Partnership has been implementing. Next year in Africa, we are including another 10 countries. From the initial 8, that will be 18 countries. So we already have the systems in place, we have our partners in place. All that we need is now to ensure that countries access the funding so that they can continue implementing what they need to do in terms of ensuring that water security is a priority agenda in the national planning process.
There's a strong demand from the country level to the Global Water Partnership expertise in its network to help them access climate funds, green funds, the sustainable development funds. And we can do that, and we will do that.
Concrete actions, we've heard examples from Comalapa, Guatemala.
A particular point I'd like to refer to is what I found extremely encouraging is the engagement of youth. We've seen an excellent set of initiatives by engaged youth organizations that not only have engaged on their own behalf, but are networking amongst them and are networking with other partners.
The goal was really to shift the paradigm where we are now, which is letting youth have their say and contribute to the talks, but now really trying to get them on the ground and help them start implementing actions and their ambitions on the ground, so that they become drivers of change.
It is very important for us as a youth, young people to go to look for this initiative, the big organization, global networking, so that we can be very good in what we are doing.
As young professionals, we have definitely a lot to offer. We may have solutions, we may have ideas, innovations that we would like to implement.
For Global Water Partnership, I think this is a very exciting moment that we can see increasing global attention. People are finally beginning to understand that without water, paying attention to water, without water security, the climate impacts are just going to get worse and countries are going to get poorer and poorer.
We need more of these very country-based action COPs followed up by peer reviews and, if you want to, further engagement of society, all of society. So here is for one GWP in action. Thank you so much.